So, Shayla, what I wanted to ask you, because you are someone who is on the panel that has been married, has had a successful marriage for a long time, right? So success is relative to what ebbs and what flows for the couple, but you are still married. So with the emergence of social media, and you were married before social media, if I'm not correct?
Yes.
Before it was prominent in
Right.
everyday household and everyday thing and on cell phones and whatnot.
Mhm.
How does your marriage sustain social media and the and all that, that goes on in social media and keeping your family together and your husband together and everything like that?
To be honest with you, it's not really a thing for us. I can say though, in the beginning, the emergence of social media, when it first became so popular among everybody, and kind of being so engaged and seeing other people's lives and seeing the greatest pictures ever, and oh we doing this and oh we doing this and oh we doing this and oh we doing that, and being at times where we weren't maybe in our where we wanted to be, all the way, I guess like financially or something, it could make you feel like a certain kind of way. But my husband and I are so solid within our relationship that it never for a minute made me feel like, oh, I don't want to be here anymore. Or I wish it was like this couple that I see out here. It's just it never was that, and it's still to this day. It's not a thing. I don't get that involved in that. As I've gotten older, I'm not even on it. Now my husband run on his goddamn phone like shit. He riding down the road, I'm snatching the phone out of his hand like, nigga, stop. Like, what example are you giving the kids? Get off the phone. Looking at your phone while you're driving. But
he's looking at political stuff.
He looks at everything.
Yes.
But he'll ask me every day. Did you see so and so? And I'm like, no, I didn't see it. You know I didn't see it. You know what I look at on my phone?
What?
YouTube.
Hey guys, it's Renita Lachey at Salon Talk DMV. Follow us on IG and Facebook at Salon Talk DMV, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Salon Talk DMV, to see full episodes of our tape.
YouTube. Yeah. I'm looking at people traveling and eating mostly.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I look at mostly on my phone. So to answer your question, it hasn't really had an effect like that. I do, as far as like my children are concerned, I try to keep on top of my oldest son, my 13-year-old, to let him know that people are always going to try to put forth their best selves or create what they want their best selves to look like on social media. Like, that shit is not real. Mm-hmm. So you can't compare yourself to what you see somebody's picture. We know all the cutting and the putting, like, ooh, you look at the real person picture, what the fuck? Like, I mean, it's just too much, and it puts too much pressure on people. It puts too much pressure on relationships. It's just sometimes we need to disconnect. I don't have a problem disconnecting, but it has become it's a drug. It's a drug for people that cannot disconnect, and then you just try to be something that you're not. Like, you need to focus on yourself, focus on what makes you happy, you and your partner happy. For me and my husband, like, you just can't try to live outside of who you are.
So I have a question for you as someone who is newly married. So, speaking of what you were talking about, and this is my husband Malik. We're newly married, and he has a career, a heart-centered career, where he's a counselor and he helps to motivate disenfranchised youth and different things like that. We're similar in that way. What advice can you give to us, who everybody on social media, we are newly married, but everybody on social media is asking for the Sierra prayer or the Beyonce prayer or whoever else who seemingly on social media has the perfect relationship? For someone who I know personally who has a successful relationship, what advice can you give to a couple who's trying to make it in this day and age?
I will definitely say, this may sound cliche, but communication is by far the biggest thing that can make a couple last. I can't read your mind. You can't read her mind. She can't read your mind. When you guys don't talk about your feelings and about what's wrong, or you did this and made me feel this kind of way, it's just so devastating to a relationship. You get to this point where maybe you're not talking to each other. Well, what's wrong? And nothing. And those kinds of things just fester. And they'll fester for so long and can have an ultimate outcome that when you look back on, like, damn, that was it. Like, what was the beginning of this? Like, all I had to do was say this, and then we could have, like, avoided all of this part. Now, we're human beings. We're going to have our moments where we don't feel like talking about it. And, it is hard to be vulnerable, even sometimes to your spouse. Lord have mercy, I don't know what it is with my husband. For a long time, I could be vulnerable. I would cry for anything, okay? Cats on the street, babies,
cry for everything.
Babies clapping their hands, like anything. I just cry at the drop of a hat. When he would make me mad, I would turn into the biggest, coldest bitch in the fucking world. And I had to step back in myself, like, why do I do him like this? Like, I don't look like I'm hard, like I'm not crying for you, like, like, fuck this shit. Mm-hmm. And I had to break myself down, like, why are you being like that? Like, you could cry for anybody else but him, but I had to, like, look inside and be like, okay, you need to be vulnerable for that man. Mm-hmm. He needs you to be vulnerable for him. Mm-hmm. So, and all my girlfriends have shown me some stuff too. Melissa, remember you told me that
that's
time?
what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Melissa being a psychotherapist and working in
honey.
that genre of work, how do black women who are strong, we are strong, we make it work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? However it may be, we roll with the punches and we make it work. How do you, as a psychotherapist, go ahead.
Before you jump into this, I'm sorry. I don't
No, please.
That's why you're here. Hey guys, it's your girl Shaylee here. I want you guys to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Salon Talk DMV and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Salon Talk DMV. See you guys soon.